you know how dangerous it is when people try to cover evil with a smile and a handshake? That's what's happening in Genesis 34:8-17. Shechem just violated Dinah. That's not a misunderstanding. It's a desecration. And instead of repentance, his family comes with a proposition, a deal, a merger. Let's make peace, they say. Let our families intermarry. But this isn't about peace, it's about power. It's manipulation dressed in diplomacy. If that's hitting you where it hurts or helping you see something more clearly, would you take a moment to engage with this post? Every comment, every share is a seed of truth that could land on someone else's timeline at the exact moment they need it. Let's break it down. Hamor, Shechem's father, steps in not to grieve the sin, but to grease the wheels of a business deal. He says, "The soul of my son longs for your daughter. Give her to him as a wife." No confession, no sorrow, just a transaction. He tries to normalize the evil by offering land, trade, marriage. Let's become one people, he says. But there's a sickness in that sentence, because you can't become one when sin is still rotting in the foundation. And Jacob's sons know it. They're burning with rage, but they don't confront Hamor outright. Instead, they play along. They say, "Sure, we'll agree. If you become like us and get circumcised," it sounds spiritual, but it's a setup, because they aren't planning covenant, they're planning slaughter. What we're witnessing here is a tragic cycle, sin covered by culture and revenge disguised as righteousness. But God is not fooled by either. He sees through every deal that avoids repentance. He knows the difference between true peace and false unity. Isaiah 59:8 says, "The way of peace they do not know. They have made crooked paths." So don't be deceived by the world's version of justice that skips over confession, and don't settle for unity that's built on silence instead of truth. God's justice is not for sale, and neither is yours.